Hi, today I would like to speak about Rotterdam Marathon. This is one of the best marathon races what I have ever run. I did it three times and finished it three times, and three times it was the personal best. It's very good race, very good organized, one of the best races in Europe and maybe in the world. It was world record somewhere 75, and also they were planning to run a world record a few years ago with Kiptum, but unfortunately he died in a car accident, and that didn't happen. So now let me tell you about the race details. The expo. The expo is in the convention center, close to the center, close to the. It's on same place at the finish area or at the coast single, and close to the central station. So the expo will be open starting from Friday at 10 o'clock till Friday 10 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Saturday is I think from 10 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening, and Sunday it will be also open. So for the people who are living far, or people who cannot come Friday and Saturday, they could take the start number on Sunday evening before the race. It's a bit stress. I wouldn't recommend that one, but the possibility exists. How to get there? It's very good connection to Rotterdam stations, Rotterdam Central, and also the other station in Rotterdam Black is also not far from the start point. So if you come by train, it's easy. Rotterdam has also very good metro, but the day of the race, the metro station close to the start would be closed, as far as I noticed in the runner's guide. So I think the idea would be getting close to one of the stations with public transport and then walking. Another option, if you have a car, then you can park of the people's park and ride areas at the Rotterdam. There are many of them. I was using from my side. It was Meyersplein, close to the airport, but you should be there early, otherwise it will be full. Other is Peplus Air Kralings. Other pair is Kralings Zoom, I think. This one is also big one, so you could also park there. And yeah, there would be also opportunities. So check the PRs of the Rotterdam. There could be ideas to park, but you should be really early, and then at the Parklus area you have metro and go to the start station. On the program, on the races, there will be on Saturday and Sunday will be also small races, children races on Saturday, walking races on Saturday. But I wouldn't bother with them. I just focus to the main race, and that is the marathon. There will be pacers starting from 3 hours to 5 hours every 10 minutes, 3:0, 3:10, 3:20, up to 5 hours. The cutoff time is about 5.5, 6 hours, but okay. I hope if you train properly for the marathon, you will get it. And also, it's also interesting that the last one of the marathon is giving attention of the major. So he has a greeting from the mayor of Rotterdam, and that is also a nice experience if you are also the last who get in within the time limit. And now about the parkour. The parkour is quite fast, flat. So the start is close to the Erasmus Bridge, Erasmusbrug, as they say in Dutch. This is one of a kind of a small hill of the race. So it starts before the Erasmus Bridge. On the start, it's a bit looks like hill, but it's not so big climbing on the start. You can have it. It's not an issue. Then it goes further to the Feyenoord Stadium. It's about 4 kilometers. Then it might make a circle around the Feyenoord Stadium. Then is a U-turn. I'm not a big fan of the U-turns, but it's the U-turn that happens somewhere at the Feyenoord Stadium, when it goes to about 10 kilometers. Then it continues, and then it's a part about, I think, from 11 to 15 kilometers, running at the close to the on the bike roads, bike path. So that is part of the race that is not so wide. Then going about 16, 17 kilometers, and it's coming to the part of Slinger in the past with the old parkour that is really joyful, and many people are watching there. So then you start to feel the atmosphere, the perfect crowd, and you get somewhere close to the half marathon point. And running from this one, it's you're running on the white boulevards up to 26, 28 when you come to Erasmus Bridge again. And this is an important point that you should be careful with your pace when you come back on Erasmus Bridge, because you are climbing on that place. And then you have a kind of downhill, but after the downhill, it's some kind of subway and tunnel going downstairs. So on these two places, you should really control your pace not to get empty. Because when I did my last PR here, somehow I got empty after this point at 28, 29 kilometers. I was running very far from my PR. I had maybe 10 minutes under, but somehow here I really got empty after Erasmus Bridge, that kind of tunnel. And then if you pass this one, it's a kind of circle. It's a Kraling's plus. It's a kind of small lake, and Kraling's boss, the forest. This part of it's, they say, the most difficult. The man with the hammer comes there, because yeah, it's kind of a bit less crowd in this part. It's from 32 to 40, 38, 39 kilometers. It's a bit, it has a feeling that it's not really completely flat, but it's quite flat. And then when you, if you pass this part, then you are almost there. You're getting at 40 kilometers. The crowd is perfect. That's is really what I really like in Rotterdam. It's perfect crowd that will push you last 2 kilometers. You should be, you should have more energy up to 39, and then when you get when you get to 40, then you are almost there. About the drink spots, there were drink spots or every 5 kilometers. On some 2.5 between the drink spots, there are a kind of sponsor post. But okay, this is really a really good race. The perfect crowd. Similar crowd I have seen only in New York and London so far. It's really the crowd which make the race perfect. Usually the weather is good, but it's the first week of April, and it can be warm. I think for this edition the weather forecast is so far so good, but it can happen that it's sometimes warm. And for me, the issue is that the organizer, the start is at 10 hours and 5 minutes. If the organizer do it 1 hour earlier, then it would be much easier for all the people participating in the marathon. But somehow, I don't know, maybe that is kind of trade-off of the organizers. If they put the start at 9 o'clock, maybe it will be less crowd. Maybe people couldn't arrive on time. So that is kind of the issue that I see on the same days in Hanover, but they start at 9 o'clock. And Rome Marathon a few weeks ago, they were starting at 7:30. But that could be a kind of point that maybe they should consider in the future, just replacing this perfect race to be the start to be earlier, so the people could really enjoy and run better times on the perfect parkour. That was for today. Please tell me your experience, and bye.